Today, during episode 82 of Look What Just Found Pockets Change edition, mostly zinc. We only found about 7 coppers. Then we found a couple other ones that I'll show right now. Still got these on. I'll leave them on for the rest of this video. This is a part of the pennies that were donated by my cousin to the channel. And there were 2. He wears glasses. I guess he didn't see them, but they're dark. There was a nickel and a dime also in the bag. So we're up 13 cents. And I know he thought they were pennies. Thanks, Cuzzo. And without further ado, let's look at the significant findings from episode 82. This is the short, abridged version of the significant finds from the episodes. The point of this is to, for those who might only have 10 minutes and don't want to watch an hour and over an hour video, you can watch the 10-minute one, right? And just it kind of goes, instead of me doing this is quicker, right? So I'm gonna do this video. Check this out. Think about it. If you're saying, "Oh, why are you doing that for?" Think about it. This is gonna take me 10 minutes, maybe 12 minutes video to do, right? Editing a video takes so much time. I'm talking, I mean, again, I'm not an editor, but for me to edit a video would take hours. Cutting, fast forwarding, the computer, the computer and all that. You have that. My computer's pretty fast. I have 64 gigs of RAM. I have an i9 for my my chip. I have a solid state drive. Alienware computer. It's pretty fast, and it's still slow. Like you would need to really have and I have a pretty good video card. Point being, this takes massive amounts of time, or you have to send it to someone else to do it, which that's not cost productive for me. I only make $2 or $3 a day making videos. On a good day, it's $5. You know what I'm saying? So I can't do it. That's the point. So that's why I do the abridged versions, because it takes me 10 minutes, 12 minutes. This is obviously a little bit longer because I'm putting in this caveat explanation. That's why I do them. It's much simpler for me to take 12 minutes and make an extra video than it would be to edit the other video to just show the significant findings. So that's what we're doing, and let's start it without further ado. Okay. So these are the pennies we found in today's penny search of pocket change from the donation from my cousin. Those are all zincs. We found this many, about 5 or 6 circulated pennies. We found 1 fine penny. Let me put this down now. Put my glasses on. Zoom in a bit. We found this fine penny. Very fine condition. Looks like there's something on the rim there. Let me look at. Sometimes when I do the significant findings, I see things that I did not see in the. I mean, I don't know what that is. It could be a strike through or something like that, or on the rim, but I can't tell what it is. So that's that. We found that, and then we found 1 AU penny. Look how beautiful this is. And we found another one I'll show in a second. That's also looks AU, but it looks like it has a special strike, and that is this 1968 here. Just along this way of think, showing that we found this 1968. It could be. I can't. You see how the it could be a late stage type of because you can't see the. Let's look at another copper penny and compare his clothing with someone else's, with another penny's clothing. So it's missing those details, but the penny is super duper clean. I think this is a later stage, a late stage die cap, because of the smoothness that I'm seeing in his coat. So I will write that down as a possibility. Late stage. I mean, it's not a. Now, what happens is a lot of people think that, oh, that's not, because a very good example of a late stage die cap is when all the features are very smooth. Um, but of course, it has to get to that, right? So maybe this is a mid stage die cap. How about that? You know what I'm saying? But the point is, it's a very beautiful penny, and this is one that we found today. Has the hub strike peripheral whatever error damage going on there, but on the other side of the penny we have a doubling on the O. You can see it pretty easily, and you can see it goes from the doubling on the O to a line that goes right up under the N and the E. But there's a pretty clear doubling on the O there, or at least some well, whatever it is, it is. We found some what looks like proof-like pennies. Some of them more proof-like than others, but I thought I would show them. Look at this. Look how goldish this one is. That's a beauty, huh? Yeah, I would think these are at least in mint state conditions. I thought I would show them at least. I'll do a short on them. Do they have any value? Probably not, but they are interesting to look at and to try to decipher if it's a special a polished planchet versus a proof like strike. We found two 1982 Ds. This one looks like it could actually be doubled a little bit on the D and the 2. Philadelphia coppers. We found 2 of them. Here's the other one. It's pretty crazy, right? We found 2, and you could tell that they're both large dates. Obviously, if they were the small dates, they would be worth a lot of money, but they're not. The one on the bottom, the 2 and the 8 look a little thinner, but that happens. But that 2 is a large date 2. That's not a small date 2. This is a 1982 large date zinc. You could tell just by looking at it, it's a zinc by the field. Has that kind of bubbly type of surface. Of course, I did weigh them. And okay, I'll save that one for the end. We found this really nice 1982 copper large date, and I noticed it was kind of off-centered. And one of the ways, if you put it in a flip, and you get the Liberty and the date parallel with the top and the bottom line edge of the flip. When you flip it, you could really see very well the if there's a rotation, and you can see there's a rotation on this penny. I'm going to say that rotation's about 10%. You really want to see a little bit more, like 20%. But it is rotated, though. Might not be significant, might be within tolerance, but it was obvious, so I put it in a flip. And last but not least, the last, if you, hopefully you watched the video already. If not, spoiler alert. I saw the wheat cent was inside the pile of pennies, and it was, the 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 reverse was facing up. So I said, I'll put it to the end. We'll check it out at the end. So what I did was, it was the last penny, and I said, oh, what year do you think this is? And I was like, oh, I said, there's a lot of detail on this reverse. I think it's I think it's a 1950s. I said, maybe late 40s, but I really think it's a 1950s because of the detail on the reverse. And it turned out to be a 1919 in, I'm going to say, very good condition. What's it worth? I think it's worth only like a couple dollars. You could check on eBay. It's probably worth about $2. It's not a key date or anything like that. I wish it was, but pretty cool, man. Pretty cool. I'm talking about 105-year-old penny. 105-year-old penny we got from my cousin. His pocket change. I'm gonna take a picture and I'm gonna send it to him in a text. Okay, and that's all we got for today's. This was episode 82, Significant Finds Abridged version edition, and I'll see you on the next one.